Okay, this one is going to be brief. I am really hot. We went extra far today, and it was the most eventful thing that I wanted to record. Is Mary went with me, and we were running at the park, and it's kind of wet because sprinklers were still kind of on, and there's just a river. But anyway, it was a huge downhill that turned at an angle, and I told her I cannot run downhill because I tried to run on one of the downhills. And when you run, you have to switch the weight from foot to foot. And when I switched my weight to one foot, it collapsed. And I almost fell flat down. And I was like, okay, from now on, when I go downhill, I'm going to use both legs. Because the only way I could catch myself was putting my weight on my other side because it was fine. Anyway, so Mary was riding her scooter. And she got a little bit ahead of me. And she was going down. It wasn't that steep of a hill because we ran up the hill. It didn't seem that bad, but and she made it all the way almost to the bottom. And I thought, well, she could do it on her scooter. I can too. So I started running, and it was slippery because it was wet. And I stopped, and I was like, nah. This was all thinking. I was thinking it's too slippery. You better just walk. And before I had time to say, hey, Mary, it's kind of slippery. She was already almost to the bottom. I'm like, okay, I guess you can do it fine. Wipe out. And I was so proud of her. She didn't scream or cry or anything. She just says, Mom! And just a little. And she's like, I'm bleeding. And so she wasn't bleeding a lot, but it was like road rash, scrape. Like she scraped across. It was like grating herself across her body across wet pavement. So anyway, we were almost done. I said, well, do you want me to carry you? Because I was holding her. And I said, well, my leg is about to give out. My leg feels really weak now. It feels like it's about to give out. But anyway, I decided I was going to carry her. And then she says, no, I can walk. And so she went all the way. And she even got in her scooter. She said, I'm going to walk the rest of the way. But then there was a great big puddle. I was like, well, here, I'll pull you on the scooter so we don't have to both get all wet. Because there's a hole in the bottom of my shoe from running. Anyway, so she says, no, I can scoot. And so she scooted right across it. And she goes, wasn't that good, Mom? And I'm like, yeah, it was. And I went around it because I was not going to get my feet all wet again. But I got kind of scared because one time I tried to go around a puddle and I stepped in the mud and I kind of lost my balance a little. And I thought I was going to fall down in the puddle and be soaking wet. It wouldn't be the worst thing that's happened to me, but it would be pretty bad. Anyway, then we made it home, and also we went to the library and returned books. So it was a good. Yes, you can make a comment. I'll go get Mary because she's in pain.
Like about something embarrassing about you.
Sure.
She poops in front of a store.
Okay. That had nothing to do with today. I thought we were going to talk about your adventure today. Okay. The end.